Mission in the Apocalypse is just one of the most beautifully illustrated and emotional mangas out there. Like, I'll start with saying this type of manga where it's like a end of the world and dystopian style kind of mangas where Earth ended and all of humanity is gone. Because literally anything can happen and there's just endless creativity. Like, you can do whatever you want and it would make sense because there's so many ways that the world could end, and it really shows the author's style and their vision really well, like Heavenly Delusion. This one focuses a lot more on the scenery and individual short stories. Like, every chapter or a few would be a separate short story, and then they would all be introduced to like a different character each time and how the main character helps them out, etc. Another thing I really like is that the cross-hatching feel of the background combined with the simplistic art style of the character really well. It's like that contrast that I really like. It gives it a feel of how the author just keeps on improving the sketch over and over again until it becomes polished, yet it still gives kind of a sketch feel with all the lines in the background, which I personally really enjoy. And sometimes the lines that are now outlines just replaced with a lot of hatches. And it is just really good. Like, it just hits in the spot for me. I really enjoy the art style. And then the characters are really unique too. I really like all the short story characters with how much like emotions you can put them into such a short time, because the author just have like one chapter to fully tell you what the character is like, how he acts, his personality and stuff, and making it unique meanwhile. I also really like how the author tried to go the minimalistic approach on the dialogue of this manga. It's like the dialogue, it's really short and simple most of the time and lets the panels speak for itself. However though, I still think the amount of words in this manga considerably increases as the story goes on because of all the extra added setting and then the new characters introduced, compared to earlier where it is mainly to show what the planet has become and then introducing like its setting and stuff. Personally, I really like it because if it doesn't, it just makes it feel kind of empty and I would get kind of bored of it. And all the short stories are really emotional. It's kind of like Heavenly Delusion, but a lot less on the dark side of the humankind, a lot more on the emotional side. It's a lot more chill, and honestly a lot of happy sad endings, which I find like really common in this type of manga. This manga is also published pretty new. It's like mid 2024-ish when it started, so it's only like 26 chapters, but I think this manga has a really great potential. It just makes you so heartwarming to read. All the characters in this manga and how they survive post-apocalypse, and how the beautifully illustrated art style perfectly portrays the idea of like a dystopian planet. And then yeah, it's just really good and I suggest you reading it too.